All right. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, so welcome to Ghost Recon Wildlands. I am KO Daves, and you will be joining me today as I go through and I try to beat this game on Ghost mode. I love this game. Been playing it for quite a few years, and so I really wanted to try to go through and see if I can't beat this on Ghost mode and maybe work my way all the way down to tier 1. So here I am in Bolivia, and we are trying to take out this guy right here, El Sueño, or El Swanky, as I like to call him. To do that, we've got to clear out all these islands, but today we're going to start here in Itaqua. These skulls down here represent the difficulty, so we'll take it nice and easy for now, and we'll go ahead and try to knock out this first mission here. So this is Amaru's rescue. He is an informant that we are trying to recover for the rebels. All right, here we are. So this first mission's really just supposed to get you into the mechanics of the game. So the first one is suppressors. You can add or remove them. There's a damage drop off, and not all guns can use suppressors. For example, machine guns can't, as well as a few others. This little section is just to show you that it's important to take out guys in a specific order. If you take someone out and another cartel member sees you do it, they'll be alerted. This is also to show off the supply mechanic. That's tied to skills. As you play the game, you will level up and you'll get skill points. There we go. You can use those to improve your character, but they cost resources. So we just got, I believe, fuel and medical. There's also communications and food, I believe, are the 3. So we are going to interrogate this guy. We're gonna grab him real quick. And we won't have any issues with the guy in the hut.
Here's the deal, asshole. You answer my questions, or I put a bullet in your gut and leave you to die in your own shit. ¿Lo entiendes?
Chill the fuck out, cabron. What do you want?
Amaru, where can I find him?
You serious? That's what this is about? Sure thing. He's at Atoya Farm. Go on. Then you can see what we do to people who fuck with us. People like you.
All right.
It's done in a hurry. Amaru's an old man. He's not gonna last long.
Take that guy out.
Shit, if they've been working on him for a while, there's a good chance.
Tagging supplies isn't super duper important. There's plenty of opportunities to get a lot more. Here we're going to use the drone, which allows you to spot bad guys. Starts off with a limited range and battery, but really, that's good enough to last a while.
We rattled somebody's
Let's get moving.
All right.
Wait around for us to track down.
We'll grab this guy and be on our merry way.
Hey, we're good.
I guess we can't vault that. There we go. The game won't let you vault over something that would injure you. It doesn't stop you from bailing out of helicopters, but I don't know. I'll take what I can get. And so now we will ride this death machine.
Miradas a haven for rebels.
Here we go.
These rebels even bother. Kill them all.
Perfect.
Village. Visit divine wrath upon Kulta. And
Let's try this again. Holy moly.
al rato.
There we go. I don't know why, but the physics are just choice in this game. You may notice that I had no team members, and now suddenly I do. So they should teleport and go directly to where you are. But it seems like I may have ended this early. We'll see what happens. Typically they would jump down and grab you. There he is. All right. So I guess now would be a good time to talk about the incapacitation mechanic. If you are not in combat, you can be incapacitated any number of times, and they can revive you. And teammates also can be revived. If they go down, it's not game over. However, when you are in... Oh, interesting. When you are in combat, you have essentially two opportunities to get revived. If you go down a third time, then you are down forever. The game ends, your save is deleted. You get to start over.
I got one narco. Find the barn.
Teammates will call out positions, which is kind of nice.
Another tango, and baby makes 3. That makes 5.
You get, you can see in the right hand corner, you get points for marking baddies. So even if you want to do a like a deathless or
Remember, a lot of these
no kill run, you can still get
Maru gets killed by a straight
benefits.
Operation Kingslayer will be dead in the water before it begins. Let's go.
Oh, this could get interesting. It's that guy behind the tractor that I was worried about. That's a few too many. Now there is something called a sing shot. I can point at a guy
sorry, moving.
Tell me
and sing shot like this. And so somebody has that guy in his sights
Taking a shot.
and will shoot him for me.
weapons case here.
So I have a limited window to essentially take out any threats that have spotted me. If you don't take out threats quickly enough, then reinforcements could arrive or sirens can go off.
Wanting one of these.
A lot of bad things can happen. All right, so I also happen to know that there is a metal over here, so we'll go ahead and tag this.
There's a cartel commendation here.
Grab that.
Coca plant on it. That's kind of cool.
What is that? Skill points. So metals can provide you skill points. They also have additional perks, like it can some reduce damage or make you do more damage, or there's several benefits. So we will grab that, and also just for the sake of completing everything in the game, we'll be grabbing all of those as well. All right, set her down nice and easy. Nailed it.
¿Qué
Check
tal?
it out. Weapons case.
Are you hurt?
Santa Blanca is not the most gracious of hosts. These Aucas, these demons, they had questioning me. Let us say, their talk of love was enough to make me vomit. But their methods were not...
Were their names Yuri and Polito?
See, Yuri Polito.
These are the fucks that tortured Ricky Sandoval while Sueño questioned him. I want them bad.
We only saw run-of-the-mill Sicarios when we freed Amaru.
But I haven't seen Yuri and Polito in at least 3 days, maybe 4. I don't know where they are now.
We need more intel.
We'll search every village and camp until we find something.
Somebody's gotta know something. Gather documents, hack computers, interrogate hostile lieutenants, talk to civvies, whatever it takes.
We'll turn over every rock.
Alright, I think there's a little bit more.
Heads up. Bowman's file on Yuri and Polito is coming through. Ah, I could use this. That's the rundown on La Yuri and El Polito. They're a key part of Santa Blanca's security operation. Remember to check out Bowman's briefing on their chain of command.
Guy in charge of security is El Muro, the Wall, personal bodyguard and childhood friend to El Sueño. El Muro's little brother is La Plaga, nasty piece of shit. Very active on social media. Head Sicario for the cartel.
The hunt starts now. We want Sueño, we gotta work our way up the hierarchy. First targets are Yuri and Polito. We find the intel, we track them down, we take them out.
Alright, so now if we look at the map, we have major intel. This is what initiates the missions for each area. So we did the first one, we've got 5 more. So we are going to start that. I know there's a medal here in this area, so I'm going to head for that first. Actually, we're going to grab this intel and then the medal. You'll see why. Really regretting my parking spot, but let's see if we can salvage this.
Hey man, try to take us off some sweet jumps, alright?
Hey, look at that. Alright, we'll go here. These exclamation points are intel. They don't reveal missions, like that's already out there for you to find, but things like medals or weapons, and there's also side missions.
Clear on my side.
Side missions that you can do.
Aye.
Alright, so we will
Gracias.
figure out where these skill points are. And we'll grab more intel as we go. So let me swap back to that.
Nomad, I've got Pacatori on the line. Sounds like he needs our help.
Put him through.
Hola, compadre. I have a problem in Itaqua, and Bowman says you may be able to help. My people need help. There have been many losses to the cartel and the horrors inflicted by Yuri Polito.
Hold on.
You're gonna get made. Hang back.
Pac, Nomad here. Sorry for the interruption.
Hola, compadre. I have a problem in Itaqua, and Bowman says you may be able to help. My people need help. There have been many losses to the cartel, and the horrors inflicted by Yuri Polito have broken their spirit. The fires of revolution have almost gone out.
Spare me the rhetoric, Katari. Just tell me what you need.
There is a cartel supply convoy passing through the province soon. Capturing it would give my people much-needed supplies and restore their morale. Can you do this?
Consider it done. You think Santa Blanca gives out a lot of these?
Alright, so that was...
Katari needs this convoy. We are gonna give it to him. The more he depends on us to get shit done, the more we can get out of him in return.
So that's really just to introduce us to side missions. And so, defending the radio transmitter is one of them, but we'll get to that in a bit. Let's see here. This is going to get interesting.
Okay, where's the door? Oh, the hornet's nest. Ah, shit, we've been spotted.
This could get interesting. So this area is pretty hot, as you can tell. So if you look in the bottom right on the mini map, you can see orange and purple
Right at us. What's the word, boss?
blobs. Those represent basically cartel members. And what actually shows up on the mini-map changes based on difficulty. So right now I'm playing on arcade mode, which ultimately is the easiest. But with that being said, as you advance in this game and as you level up, you will essentially be forced to pursue higher. Oh, now it gets real interesting. You will get to pursue more difficult settings. You're basically forced into it. Let's see here. So there's no real point in being quiet now. So let's go in here and grab this. See where the weapons are.
Spotted one with some machine guns.
Wow, there we go. We'll come back to that. There's one more. I think they're called Kingslayer files up here.
Oh yeah, Yuri. How long has that guy been hanging there?
Yo no sé, amor. Maybe 12 hours?
Una down in the
Is
cartel.
he still alive? Check if he's breathing.
Ah, él está muerto. He's dead. He must have choked to death under that hood.
Clear.
Look at that boner.
Mierda, I told you the hood was too tight.
That's a big boner. I'm taking his pants off.
Yuri,
Ay, are you jealous of a corpse, bizcocho?
what the hell, Yuri?
Whoa, ooh. This dead guy's cock stinks like shit. And he could have learned some grooming or something, but damn.
We got a 20 in the garage where Polito parks his sports car. You snag that, you snag his GPS. Maybe something there tells us where he and his girlfriend are.
I cannot tell you how many times I have heard that audio tape.
I got eyes on a weapons case.
What I can tell you is that it's too many.
Nice.
There we go. So I think that does that for this area. Alright. We'll pop out here. Always good to get a scan in, even if you see them all,
Turn down a gift.
just because
Like to have what's inside.
the points are worth it.
Okay, we're still good. We good? Shit got clear.
There's also a bullet drop in this. Some weapons can shoot farther, flatter, or shoot flatter farther. Others cannot. They drop like a rock. Where does it want us to take this? there's a helicopter in that location, so we can use that to fly back.
Things have been a little crazy around here the last couple days. Santa Blanca even made the news in the States.
Come in here for a landing. These you also cannot really treat like helicopters, you know, slamming them into the ground at 100 miles an hour. Gotta be a bit more gentle with them. We'll grab this.
Money. The cartel would make a nicer metal.
And the Kingslayer file over here. There we go. And we'll hop on this. So there's gonna be some baddies here. Do not want to break the rotors.
Shit, they spotted us.
Alright.
Oh shit, here they come.
There's one more right there. Alright.
It's all of them.
Go in here and grab this intel.
This document mentions an Unidad captain who sends prisoners to Yuri and Polito for interrogations. He's got to know where our lovebirds are, but he's sitting in an Unidad firebase.
And we'll grab this as well. Should be one. And we'll do Rebel Ops. So the benefit of doing Rebel Ops
Network station. Let's shut
is that there are skills that you can unlock, and the more missions you do, the more powerful those skills become. So it's definitely something worth doing. Alright, so this one's a little bit more challenging. Unidad are kind of like cops in GTA. If you get a star, you cannot get rid of it by taking them out. You have to run away. You have to hide.
They're on alert.
So the best way to deal with this is to not get caught. And so that's what we're going to try to do.
Enemy activity nearby.
Alright, there are going to be quite a few more guys down here.
Submachine gun.
That guy. I think there's one more inside. Yeah. And then I think there's a guy hiding right there. Alright. That should be good enough. So actually let's see what we can do here. So these are our skills. With squad, we're going to go ahead and add an extra slingshot. And we're going to mark those two guys.
Got the target. Ready to engage.
And I'm going to get this guy.
Target down.
Now, unfortunately, somebody inside heard. So So we're gonna hide here.
Hell, sounds like I found.
Uh-oh. Alright, we're okay.
We're good.
Since we're here, we'll go ahead and get the supply rates.
Who wants to fuck with the car?
That was the
Wide shop.
plane that we took, but there's also helicopters too that follow this same process. So we'll take that metal.
Came from a box of cereal or the Air Force or something.
And we might as well tag these supplies. There's a few of them here. There's one. Oh, the other one must be on the roof. 2. Yeah, there we go. And 3. Grab these guys. And we'll take the helicopter that was on that helipad. This is a pretty good place to get a little bird with miniguns, which in my opinion is probably the best setup. It can really make a lot of the missions very simple, where you essentially just fly in and kill everything from the air. So we'll grab that. And that's actually going to be really helpful for this mortar mission.
The blood of the people of Bolivia.
Alright, let's get this started. So as you can see, some baddies appeared.
Firing.
That's one.
Marking target. Watch the background.
That's 2. So this is just a timed mission, and these can vary in difficulty, even across regions. There's been times where it's a relatively easy area that just has the most absurd number of bad guys coming to try to blow it up. And then other times there'll just be nobody for the entire duration. So it's kind of all luck of the draw. But having the little bird is super helpful for this. What's interesting is if you blow the vehicle up, you don't get any credit, but if you take them out individually, you do. So I always try to hit the driver and the passengers, but it doesn't always pan out that way.
Going on.
Show's over.
All right, there we go. So now we can call in mortar missions, which is also helpful. So we'll grab this machine gun, and then we'll do the next door mission. That sounds like a good idea. Some of these areas we may end up revisiting just because of how the missions line up. But this is kind of on our way anyways, so we'll just knock this out here. Alright. Looks like we got a guy close. And there we go.
There's a weapons case over here.
Looks like another helicopter with, oh, nothing on it. Let's use the drone. Will we come back to this spot? No, I don't think so. So we'll go ahead and grab this Kingslayer file too. We'll swap to our pistol. Guns do make varying levels of noise.
Over by the sandbag emplacement.
Alright, I'll take that.
What's up, Karen? Thanks for that intel on the rival cartel. That bit of misinformation, all that cloak and daggery stuff, it helped out with that Sicario El Jefe made me interrogate. And I'd like to say that my afternoon with Yuri and Polito was the first time I'd ever enjoyed hurting a prisoner, but that'd be a lie. I won't pretend I feel guilty about it, but it's not something I advertise. I feel like we can be the bad guy just as much as we can be the good guy, you know what I mean? Like these two lovebirds, for all that bad shit they're capable of, they are just as capable of doing
Tango number
shit.
3.
They've got this reputation as total psychos, which, they probably are, but most of their interrogation methods are textbook, straight out of the manual from the School of the Americas. The rest of it, all that kinky shit Polito says he got out of some
LT's trying to run.
French novel called Story of the Eye. Look, I'm not defending them, I'm not. I'm just saying that they're not creative. And if they're not thinking up wacky pit and pendulum type stuff, and if they are able to be as in love as they are, well, they can't be like pure evil. Yuri and Polito just admit out loud in polite company that they enjoy hurting other people, which just makes them weird and psycho.
Deploying drone.
Not evil, right?
I see a second target. I got a third target.
Alright, so this is actually could be a pretty gnarly mission. It's one of the more difficult ones. Islands, or I should say region. I always call them islands for some reason. They have skulls that are supposed to represent their difficulty, but I don't think that really lines up with the reality of the situation most of the time. There's definitely some areas that are easier than others, but even within the same region, difficulty varies greatly. I think the most...
Roger that.
The one thing that they probably do represent is the number of SAM sites and jamming stations and Unidad, the police force in this game. Those are certainly more challenging things to deal with. Alright. I don't usually approach from this direction, so this is new to me. This will be fun.
I got one narco at the entrance to the camp.
Oh no.
The truck's getting away.
Well,
Firing.
how are we gonna do this? So that was another mission, and I'm fairly certain that if we're too far away from that, we're gonna get a mission failure. And if we get a mission failure, then we're gonna lose the helicopter. So I'm going to try my best.
Pakatari's rebel movement is on the verge of defeat. If we help him turn things around, we'll be able to counter his...
To catch up with this. There we go. Helicopters also make these convoy missions light work.
underground in the cage.
Escort car has been destroyed.
Good work, boss. Watch the truck. We need the shit inside of it.
Alright, usually if you get the truck down to a particular
Destroy the truck. We need what's inside.
health level, it'll stop on its own. There it goes. So you really don't want it to blow up cars. The secondary explosion is what you want to avoid, because at least in the case of convoys, they're worth more undamaged. Alright, so I think we got everything there. Unfortunately, this is very much... Alright. Huh. Well, I can't say I saw that coming.
The rebels were to come get their new toys. Let's move.
Well done, compadres. My speech was heard all over Bolivia. It is only a matter of time before the people rise up and join our cause. Viva la revolución!
Glad we could help. Now what have you got on Yuri and Polito?
Nothing yet, amigo. Those two, they cover their tracks well. But my people are working on it. We will know something soon. In the meantime, my revolutionary brothers in Itaqua stand ready to help if you need them. Just call, and they will come.
I'll keep that in mind.
Alright, well, seems like we got out of there alright. There is, as you can see, a day-night cycle.
We got a tango with multiple civilians around.
And as a part of that,
We're cool.
guys have, or bad guys have, essentially a sleep cycle.
There it is. Eyes on Polito's car.
Oh. Well,
Like we've riled them up.
so we could take the car, but there is a medal up here that I'm going to take. Ooh. And promptly leave. Ouchie, ouchie, ouchie. I'm probably gonna get tagged. Alright, we're good. Alright. This thing does not handle very well.
This car is swanky. And there's a bloody condom in the glove box. Make that 2 bloody condoms.
I guess that confirms it's Yuri and Polito's ride.
Even if the condoms come standard, it's a sweet fucking car.
I never could understand narco thing. You get an expensive whip, put chrome rims on it, then you just drive it around the same dusty towns you were driving around before.
You totally want one of these cars, don't you?
Fancy car, fancy suit, still the same street, so what's the point?
Air conditioning. Alright.
Alright, there we go.
In the activity. They'll check the car's GPS for locations where Yuri and Polito may be hiding out.
Alright. What now? Let's see here. We'll fast travel to Itaqua Delta. There we go. It's always nice when a safe house has a helicopter.
Sure are a lot of lights and switches.
So we'll hop in here. We'll do the diversion second. We're gonna pick up this accessory case. I do like how the trees will sway when you get too close to them.
There's got to be some intel we can dig up around here.
Alright. Let's So we're just going to land, beat it to the roof, and then... or just instantly die. Huh. Alright, well, the good news is that even though we died, and we have to start over, we don't have to start in a Tarquin. So we will just take this character as is. You can change your character at any point in time. Keep it an arcade, and let's hit it again.